thank you so much for coming to meet Liz Neumark. She's the author of this book, Sylvia's Table, and she has been cooking beautiful and wonderful food for people in New York for many years, and she is very, very good at figuring out what people would love to eat. And she also has started a farm where she grows wonderful food just a little bit north of New York City and brings it into the city. And it's organic food, and it's all grown with love. And I'm going to introduce her now. It's Liz Neumark.
Hi guys, and I have two helpers here today, Frances and Caroline. I'll tell you something. When I cook and I talk about the farm, I talk about how things grow, and people think, oh, kids never saw a carrot come out of the ground. You know what I realize? Grown-ups haven't either. Grown-ups don't all know how to cook either, right? Do the grown-ups in your house cook? Yeah, good. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to cook today.
Tomatoes, right?
Big tomatoes.
Oh.
Look at these tomatoes.
Those look really good.
Heirloom tomatoes.
I know what you like.
What do I like?
Yeah, it's a little piece of
Oh,
parsley.
thank you.
You can enjoy that.
Lemon.
Lemon. We're going to squeeze some lemons. This is called basil. Okay. Smell it. And this is parsley. I have three weird things because I like to experiment with different things in food. Sometimes I like things that I know, and sometimes I like things that surprise me. Okay, so we have, these are called capers.
All right.
Yes! These are tiny, tiny, tiny fish. Now some people, when they get their pizza or their Caesar salad, they say, please hold the anchovies. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make the salad.
Did I squirt you?
See, if you were doing a monster version, if you were doing a monster, you go "Arr," like that. Right. Exactly. Right.
Thank you very much, Liz. My pleasure.
I'm gonna cut that a little bit more.
Next time you come to
Okay, so now watch it. Okay, good.
Now we'll
Ooh,
turn it
that's
over because the knives have two sides.
Is that okay? Ready? Watch your thumb.
So juicy.
Okay, so now when you get to this part, you don't want to cut your fingers, so you turn it over and you cut it like
You know,
that,
it's very
so you have
important to
more
taste things while you're
Always.
cooking,
Watch your thumb.
in particular tomatoes.
Cut it flat.
What I believe is that we should all, of course, be cooking a little bit more. Why? Because it's fun. And because it's wonderful to buy ingredients you just fall in love with. I went down. There's a way of, when you see ingredients, when you fall in love with them and you share them with children or with other grown-ups, it sort of calls you into the kitchen. And in the book, there are simple, inviting, and easy recipes that you can do yourself without having to buy a million ingredients, but also to invite young chefs into the kitchen. So Sylvia's Table is a book written for everybody who is interested in learning more about where our food comes from. So it talks about my farm, which is called Katchkie Farm, which is upstate in Kinderhook. And it also is a book that I think parents are going to learn a lot when they're using it. Kids are going to learn a lot. You know, we have a little expression where I work, and we say life happens around food. And it's around the table in the conversations about cooking, in the conversations about foods, about what we did during the day, that everything really happens. So I love to invite people to come into the kitchen to have learning experiences.